Hey, this is Ron Coddington from Military Images Magazine. I hope you're doing well. I thought I would check in with you to talk about a photograph that came to my mind today as I was researching. It's the soldier pictured here. Someone who, those of you who have studied images of Illinois soldiers or Civil War firearms might know this image. This is Captain Alan Fahnestock of the 86th Illinois Infantry. I've seen his image reproduced a number of times, including in Military Images magazine. And oftentimes, the comment about this image is more about the Henry rifle that you can see him holding here. That's usually the focus of the caption that comes with the photograph. By the way, this photograph is in the Rick Carlisle collection, and Rick has one of the best collections of Civil War portrait photography in the United States. And this image is certainly on the top tier of Rick's collection, as it would be on anyone's collection. And I'll admit, I'd love to have it in my own collection. So, Rick, if you're listening, I'm here. Anyway, back to the story. Alan Fahnestock is posed here with a Henry rifle. And there's an anecdote that appeared in period writings. And in fact, Fahnestock himself wrote quite a bit about his war experiences. This one anecdote relates directly to Fahnestock and his Henry rifle. It occurs at the Battle of Chickamauga on September 19th, 1864. And to give you a little bit of the backstory, for the previous month, Fahnestock and his comrades are making their way through Tennessee, enemy territory. They're dealing with guerrilla fighters, constantly on the lookout for the possibilities of being ambushed or attacked day in, day out. It's a constant threat. As you can imagine, after hours, days, and weeks of this, you get pretty tired and exhausted, not only physically, but mentally. So Fahnestock and his troops go into the Battle of Chickamauga with this mindset. They're tired. They really haven't had an opportunity to get rest. And so they go into battle, and you can only imagine where their brains are after all they went through. So they get into a skirmishing situation, and this is September 19th, and they get into a skirmish, and Fahnestock is confronted, encountered by, according to his recollection, two rebels, he writes, and he says they shouted at him. And what they shout at him is sort of like, it's the classic. And here's the quote: "Surrender, you Yankee son of a bitch." How many times have you heard that? Here's the classic utterance by two unnamed Confederate soldiers at Fahnestock. In Fahnestock's journal, he tells us what happens next. His first reaction is the language. He says, "I did not appreciate such language." So clearly he's not really happy to hear any of this. So it says, "I did not appreciate such language." His next sentence: "I leveled my Henry rifle 16 shooter and shot both of them." Period. End of sentence. That's his reference to the Henry rifle. As I mentioned earlier, Fahnestock was very an able writer, a capable writer, wrote early and often about his experiences. And as much as you see his photograph attached to the Henry rifle and occasionally in other places, they don't always accompany his writings. So you may have often seen his quotes in books and articles watch them on videos and things like that without really even knowing that he said them, he wrote them. So here's the bigger picture, right, of Alan Fahnestock, a name that you don't know, a soldier who was pretty content with that Henry rifle, and someone who, after a month facing possible guerrilla attacks, had just about had enough when he got on the skirmish line. So Alan Fahnestock lived a long life after the war. He died in 1920 when he was 92 years old. So he outlived his wife. He outlived a bunch of children. 3 of his kids survived him. So a lot of what he did after the war, returning to a peaceful life, taking care and raising a family, and writing early and often about his Civil War experiences, is all part of his legacy. So hope you enjoyed this story. Hope you enjoy seeing this image. If you're interested in more, check out the autumn issue of Military Images magazine. It's focused on Illinois. We've got a gallery of about 50 images, unique portraits of soldiers like this one, many never before published. And we also have some other stories. So go check it out. I mean, go to shopmilitaryimages.com and pick up a copy. We offer it in print. We offer it in digital. So however you like to consume Civil War media, we're there for you. So take care. Have a great night. And we'll be back soon with another video.